If you're wondering if acupuncture really works for your fertility, come grab your tea and come join me as we talk about how acupuncture works scientifically. I know there's been throughout the years some questions about if it really works and how it works. Hi Haley, good to see you here. Hi Royal. I know that it's been questioned if it works, how it works, and all those things, which are really important questions. You should be asking those questions. And so I wanted to share a little bit about how it works and scientifically, from a scientific point of view. You may hear often about the chi and this, this mysterious yin-yang energy, which is, we definitely know from science now that there is energy, right? Our bodies are made of energy. Our bodies are electrical beings, right? It takes our heart pumps with, electrical, our nerves are electrical. If you've ever hit your funny bone, you get that zzz. Hi everybody. Oh, thanks for coming in. So it's really important to understand and to know that there is scientific evidence for acupuncture for fertility, as there's been important evidence for pain and all of that. So hi guys, come join me. I'm excited to be here today. I'm Denise Noyer-Erez, and I am your fertility godmother, and I help women save time and pain on their path to pregnancy. So let's dive into acupuncture and what that's all about, so that you're super clear and you can understand how beneficial it is for you. So first of all, I'm going to just share a little bit of my story. So I've been focusing on fertility for almost 19 years. In September, it'll be my 19th birthday of focusing on fertility. And in the beginning, I have a background of exercise science and physiology and nutrition. So I really needed that science. And I was in school, so over 20 years ago now. And there wasn't this nice balance between the East and the West as there is now. So I was really questioning, honestly. I was questioning, what is this? Because when I went to school, I learned from a Chinese paradigm, the holistic paradigm. And I learned about the qi and the blood and the yin and the yang and all that type of paradigm. And so but what I needed to know is I needed to know that this scientifically worked. I needed to know that so that I could go, back up what I do. I didn't want to start this whole practice on a whim of this magical energy. I wasn't there yet. I wasn't aware of the science of where we are right now. And I'm going to definitely I'll answer your questions, sweetie. But I wasn't aware of Chrissy. I'll answer your questions. I wasn't aware of the science that we have, in order to be helpful of that specific thing. So in 2002 is when the first study really came out about how acupuncture helps with IVF. And so we learned that acupuncture with the specific protocol done before and after an IVF procedure, before they put the embryos in and right immediately after, helps significantly increase pregnancy rate. So that was kind of the beginning of the whole fertility acupuncture, if you will. Even though it's been around for a really long time, right? Thousands of years. And so that was the start of it. But that's not the only study. So what I learned is that acupuncture was also studied. Specifically, someone asked about PCOS. Specifically, there's been a ton of research done for acupuncture with PCOS because it helps the whole balance of the communication through the ovaries and the brain, the hypothalamus pituitary ovarian axis. It helps increase the function. It helps increase the communication so that your body is functioning better, so that you can eventually ovulate. Now, the thing with acupuncture you need to know that's really important is it's not a one-time treatment. It's not just, you can absolutely get benefit. In fact, with PCOS and electroacupuncture, which is when they attach these little clips to the needles, and it kind of, I call it gives you a little jump start, is what we like to say in our clinic, gives you a little jumper cables there. Then we, hi Amna, then we Sorry, I got to focus on you guys. I love you guys, but I'm going to focus on this conversation first, and then I'll come back to the questions. That showed that it increased significantly the ovarian function. It increased blood flow. It decreases stress, which we know has a whole cascade of events that happens with you. But what's really interesting is it measured specifically for PCOS, it actually measured a decrease in the insulin in the muscle. They were measuring this through blood. So it had this huge effect on just one treatment. Now, usually we need an accumulation of treatments when you're doing acupuncture. There's like, if you've ever done physical therapy or if you've ever trained for anything, you know that you have this cumulative response, right? Everything builds up on itself. So you can't just do this one magic cure. And sometimes it happens, but honestly, it's very rare. But you have to go, and then you start to feel better and better, and your body gets back in balance, and it stays in that balance longer and longer. And then eventually, specifically with PCOS, it will help regulate your cycle. It will help your ovaries function better, have less cysts. It definitely does that. But what we know through science, through research, maybe not double-blind studies, the truth is we need to have better research, but it's really challenging with acupuncture because it's a specific, everything's individualized. So even when we have these studies, they have to be regimented so we can study it, right? But that's not how acupuncture works. But it's still very helpful. But when they take a Doppler ultrasound and they measure the significant increase of blood flow through the uterine artery, that's huge, right? That shows that it's going to be improving, especially if you are stressed. And as you age, the blood flow goes away from our ovaries and our uterus. It doesn't need it. You're in that fight or flight mode, right? Which is why it's so important. Then you're not going to have that. When you're increasing the communication to your brain and the ovaries, it's going to absolutely improve the function. When you're increasing blood flow to help create a nice juicy uterus, it's absolutely going to help. So I can definitely be quoting you a bunch of studies, but that is kind of boring. But I am definitely going to be putting up some more information, especially this week, but always, about how acupuncture itself can help you with your fertility. So we know that it helps calm the nervous system down. We know that it allows your body to create a homeostasis, which is a balance. We know that it helps you ovulate. We know that it helps decrease, if you have PCOS, that it helps decrease insulin resistance and help glucose uptake, which is really important. We know that it affects the epigenetics, which is how your genes express themselves, which can affect not only your fertility, but the health of your child. We know that it can increase live birth rates. So it's not just about getting pregnant, right? Some of you have been pregnant and unfortunately didn't get to bring that baby home with you. It's about carrying the baby all the way, having a healthy pregnancy and having a healthy baby. And acupuncture can absolutely help you do that. So it's really, I just want you to understand that acupuncture itself is an amazing tool. And the other thing that's really important is you do need to work with somebody who specializes in fertility, in my opinion, or really knows fertility well. And just seeing somebody who does regular acupuncture may not be the best fit for you. So you can go to the ABORM.org, American Board of Oriental Reproductive Medicine.org, ABORM.org, and you can find, hi Mama, 3 angels. You can find a specialist in your area, and they're all over the world. And you just want to make sure that they really work with fertility because it's different, and you want to work with somebody who can understand what you're going through, what your process is, and not avoid taking, if you need medications or if you need a special test done, you need to have all these things done so you're not wasting your time and not being blinded. It's really important. So you can go to the ABORM.org. If you're in my area, come see me in my clinic. We'd love to help you. But just know that it does make a difference. Having a fertility acupuncturist or somebody who knows fertility really well or even a women's health specialist is going to be really important for your journey on fertility if you use acupuncture. Acupuncture, I've seen it in my clinic regulate women who haven't had a period in over a year. You know, it takes time. You have to remember, it takes time. It can take if you haven't had a period in a year, it can take 3 months just to get you a cycle. And then usually what happens is, to give you rough numbers, it's around 50 days, 45, 50 days, you'll get a period, and then it's around 35 days, and then we get it really close to that 30-day mark. So you need to understand it takes time, but it can absolutely help you, and it can help you prepare to have a healthy IVF. It's amazing. If you haven't, have any of you had acupuncture? Give me some hearts if you've had acupuncture and you love acupuncture, or let me know if that's something that you are interested in. Anyways, I'll be sharing some more science with you. My friend Lauren Brown, he's doing, right now he's running our infertility symposium. He made it a whole month, and he created some great videos from doctors, OB-GYNs, that really support the science of acupuncture. We know that, I'm loving the love, ladies, thank you. I'm glad you guys have had the acupuncture. It's really great. And so I'll be sharing some of those videos with you here as well, so that you can get another take and from a Western medicine. And I work with a lot of medical doctors. That was something that was really important to me. And they have to know, they have to feel confident and trust that, you know, what I'm doing isn't phony. They're not going to want to send their patient to something that's not real. So I hope that helps you. If you're wondering if acupuncture can help you with your fertility, let me know. And let me go back. I had a couple questions here. I think I might have answered one. Let's see here. Let's see, does acupuncture help with PCOS? Yes, I answered that. It really helps with PCOS. It helps significantly. How long do you need to do acupuncture to improve egg quality? So that's a great question, Chrissy. What the thing to improve egg quality is, it still takes at least 100 days to really improve egg quality. So the egg that you're releasing, the cycle during ovulation, literally took 100 days to grow inside the follicle. So remember, we're born with our eggs, so quality, your lifestyle, whatever you've been doing is going to affect your ovaries. And it actually takes about 100 days to, 13 menstrual cycles for the egg to start to get ready to grow in the follicle. Our bodies are amazing. But it takes 100 days while it's in the follicle growing in order to be ready to release. So you need to be doing at least that long, 100 days before. Now, that doesn't mean you can't have changes before. With diet, with supplements, with acupuncture, you can have changes before. But to really improve, for me to feel confident saying that you're getting ready for that next, that next fresh realm, it would be at least 100 days. But again, we've seen changes sometimes in as little as 2 weeks, because certain supplements, antioxidants can really affect the fluid that's inside that egg, which can damage the DNA and which will impact your embryo, right? Your baby. So it can impact as soon as 2 weeks, we know, but definitely for egg quality, it's going to be a longer time. So just to keep that in mind. So that's something that's important, because I see a lot of women, they come in and, hi Diane, Lonnie, hi Faruza. That's something that's important, because I see a lot of women come in and you don't realize, you have your period, you get upset, or maybe not you, but I see this a lot, and then people kind of binge, right? They go, oh, I'm going to drink, I'm going to have this, look, I've been doing so good for so long, but it's a cumulative effect. And again, you don't have to be perfect, right? I don't want you to feel guilty. I had a text the other day from a patient of mine saying, it's my anniversary, can I have a glass of wine? And I felt bad I didn't get back to her, but yes, have a glass of wine, once in a while, it's absolutely okay. If you want to have a little scoop of ice cream, it's okay once in a while. So once in a while to me is like once a week, twice a week at the most. So it just depends. So moderation, right? Keeping that balance, because we got to live life too. But to me, loving your body as being, is really important. And to loving your body means taking care of your body, taking care of your health, making sure you're giving it the nutrition. It's not just about having that, amazing sprinkles cupcake every once in a while, right? Which has that immediate gratification, but like, how do you feel after? And when you live a healthy lifestyle, then you're going to have a better quality longevity. Which will improve your egg quality, which will improve your pregnancy and the health of your baby. So, hi, Zach, you joined me. Thanks for coming. Okay, I think that answers the questions that I have here. If you have any more, drop them in the comments and I will definitely answer them. And I hope that this helps you know that acupuncture is absolutely helpful for your fertility. Take care. Until next week, I'll see you soon. Mwah. Bye.